heal anyway. If you didn't receive an answer, you didn't receive an apology, you didn't receive closure, you didn't receive any feedback, any sorry, heal anyway. Heal anyway. Heal anyway. So many of us, we're looking for a reason. We're looking for a reason to tell us that we can move forward, that we are seen, that we are heard. And the only thing that is holding back yourself from healing is literally you thinking that you need an apology for what has been done to you. I know this may sound harsh, especially if the things that you experienced are out of proportion. Because why would somebody deserve to be treated in a specific way that is not honoring themselves? No, there's no reason for it. So you may be wondering, okay, so what can I do? Because I'm listening. Well, let me ask you a question. How would it feel in your body if you would give yourself some acknowledgement, and if you would give yourself permission to close this for you, and then you say, hey, the pain happened, yet the suffering is a choice. Feeling the separation because of it is a choice. Feeling the disconnection to yourself because you lack support, you lack protection, you lack acknowledgement, you lack love. Well, can you agree that it may be a very good solution, whatever you lack, that you give that to yourself, that you know, that you agree with yourself? What if I were to give myself the acknowledgement of, hey, that was really hard for me, and I didn't deserve to experience that at all. Yet, I can choose for myself if I really long to stay in that hurt, in that loneliness, in that separation, in that pain, in that sadness, in the fear that it caused, in the abandonment that it caused. Because what if you were to wait for acknowledgement or just for forgiveness? Can you comprehend at some level, if you wait for that, then this may be perceived as a form of self-abandonment? Hey, let me wait until I receive forgiveness in order for me to heal from this. And I know forgiveness is a big thing from the other. Yet, imagine if there is a perception that will help you. That if you were to give forgiveness to yourself and say, hey, wait a minute, this weight on my back that we may have been carrying for years, for decades, for generations, let me drop that beside me and let me walk freely on this earth. I don't need to identify with it. It's in the past. And the past doesn't define me. Yes, I experienced that, yet perhaps it's more healthy to decide, have I answered these questions that arose within me? Is there a need inside of you to be seen, to be heard? Is there a need inside of you that is really looking for, hey, I have been in this situation and I need acknowledgement for it. I get it. I totally get it. Something happens to you, you don't know where it comes from, and it throws you, you feel like a victim, right? Somebody does something to you. Now, I want you to understand that you can take your power back by deciding, okay, what am I going to take with me as understanding in my awareness, so I don't let this define the experience of my day-to-day life right now, from this moment, any longer. That I don't allow this to define me, that I don't allow to take away all the joy and the laughter and the fun and the lightheartedness that can be experienced when you decide to try, not trying. I use the word trying because it invites you to listen perhaps more, to stay in the present moment. Because if we go into stories in our head, the stories become so big. The abandonment feels so painful. The hurt, everything. That it creates such a disconnection within you. And that it feels like it eats you from the inside. It takes away everything. Your joy. The small things you adore in life. Smelling flowers. Walking. Making your favorite meal, doing something for your well-being, perhaps going to the gym, creating some muscle strength or some movements, taking a bath, writing things down, listening to music, allowing yourself to be supported in a way that feels like healing to you. And not particularly talking over and over again, yet also, and something very important that I see is missing, is allowing yourself to feel that pain, that hurt, that abandonment, that rejection, that fear, that withdrawal, whatever that it is, in order for you to be present with your body, so the inner child inside of you feels supported, feels seen, feels heard from hearing, receives acknowledgement, and that you create small moments of closure for you and decide to move on. And this is what I mean by heal anyway. Heal anyway because you know how to. Heal anyway because you don't need permission from somebody else to heal. Heal anyway because you can give yourself that permission. Heal anyway because you can wait years for forgiveness and acceptance. And if you can grasp the fact that there is a possibility to give yourself the self-love, the acceptance, the acknowledgement of who you are, what you stand for, and how this has formed you in a way to become even a better person, not going into rigidness, yet allowing to have your softness, not becoming harder on yourself, yet approaching yourself with more love, with more acceptance, because you need it. Because this is what you need to heal. And this is what you need to create closure for yourself. Let me know in the comments if you have questions with this, about this. If you would love to have some more clarity about this, what the embodiment may be about feeling it to heal it, feel it to heal it. So heal anyway. And there's so many other reasons or ways to support you on your journey. Talk to you very, very soon. I have some programs coming up, and if you will be part of it, then type heal in the comments so I can send you some more information. So you can start to heal anyway. I'm here for you when you need me. Bye. Talk to you very soon.